the Board of Control for Cricket in India and the International Cricket Council are on the verge of a major showdown. That after the BCCI said it would send the ICC a show cause notice. It will petition why it should not use its rights and privileges under the members' participation agreement. It will also not announce the squad for the upcoming ICC Champions Trophy until the notice is sent. All this after the ICC, at its recent meeting in Dubai, voted overwhelmingly to end the Big Three model and almost halved India's share of the total revenue as had been set on the lines of the 2014 model. It wasn't just the BCCI that was left in turmoil last week. Cricket Australia too faced perhaps its biggest challenge of a similar nature since the Kerry Packer era of the 1970s, when the Australian Cricketers Association rejected CA's latest pay proposal. At the core of the ACA's opposition is CA's desire to scrap the revenue sharing model that for nearly 20 years has linked player payments to the amount of income generated by the game. The ACA has instead offered its own proposal for what it calls a modernized revenue sharing model. This sees a 55% share for CA, a 22.5% share for grassroots cricket, and a 22.5% share for male and female players. Speaking of players being unhappy with their national board's policies, a similar story came out of England last week. English players turning out in the Indian Premier League are seeking a reworking of the agreement that sees them reimburse their counties for absence. Although a test player is required to pay back 0.5% of his annual salary for each day away, those paid by their clubs are on a rate of 1% for the first 21 days, with a drop to 0.7% per day thereafter. So while the ECB have actively encouraged an increased pool of players to make themselves available for IPL auctions, it has led to individuals with more modest wages being out of pocket. The situation is further complicated by the fact that IPL franchises can reduce the earnings of players idle due to non-selection or injury pro rata by up to 20% of their stays in India. Finally, and staying with boards, the Bangladeshi one has said it is surprised by the Pakistan Cricket Board's announcement of having called off the tour to Bangladesh, which was scheduled for July and August. The BCB has said it first heard about the PCB's decision from the media and that no Pakistani official had bothered to inform it about the same. Bangladesh last toured Pakistan in 2007-2008 for a 5 ODI series. Since then, Pakistan have toured Bangladesh twice in 2011-12 and 2015. The PCB said it was cancelling this year's tour because Bangladesh had not reciprocated with a return visit.